Okay. Ooh, bring down that microphone just a little tiny bit. Now, to get the back end stuff sorted. Don't worry, folks. I will be. Everything will be starting. You could probably skip ahead a few. No. We want that. We want that. Okay, we'll ignore the advert for a second. Put you back to the start. Okay. Hey, what's up, Minecrank? How you doing, bro? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I should have a pretty decent stream. It's going to be an interesting one tonight because I'm essentially starting from the beginning. I'm going back to basics, and I'll explain stuff in a minute once I've got this stuff sorted. All the back end shit. All the back end stuff, so like monetization, yeah, throw that on. Gotta make sure everyone knows that I'm listening to good old, Kyle Casey. And I'm playing Entropia Universe and all that stuff. All that stuff. Entropia Universe, blah blah blah. And need to get my little thing for Carl. Music by Carl Casey of Wipeout Audio. Hell yeah. Wipeout Audio. Save. And I think with that we are all good to go. Oh, I should actually share the link, shouldn't I? Probably a good idea. Put it into the old sock chat so people know that I'm hanging out, chillaxing, all that shit. All right. So we're going to get into the crux of this live stream. I'm doing it like this because instead of making a video, live streams seem to be just a little bit better engaged with people, all that jazz. But I've been playing Entropia Universe wrong. I've been treating it like a treasure hunt when I should have been treating it like an MMO. I should have been treating it like an MMO. I should have been treating it like an RPG. I should have been treating it like how it's meant to be. It's not a treasure hunting game. It's not a go out and shoot stuff, then sell your loot, and then hope for the best. There's aspects of all of it. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Laws. I've been playing wrong. And it only dawned on me today that I've been playing it wrong. So I looked at some of the stuff on Ares, some of the crafting stuff, and some of the mobs. What's up, Dragon? Hope you guys are doing good. And I realized that a lot of the shit that's needed, a lot of the basic stuff that's needed on Ares, like the crafting materials and all that sort of stuff, you actually need to be a little bit proficient in crafting, and then of course, you've got all the weapons that you need to be good at crafting and all that sort of stuff. And there's also the mobs on Eris that are, you know, they got electric and they've got acid and they've got all this extra shit. And I was thinking of, you know, I need to get armor, I need to do this, I need to buy this armor, I need to do this, that, and the other. But then it dawned on me that I've been playing it wrong this entire time. What I should have been doing, it lays shit down real easy. What I should have been doing from the very beginning was hunting, mining, crafting. Hunting, mining, crafting. All three hand in hand. Not just hunting and selling my loot. Not just mining when I'm bored. And not just crafting because there's a bonus daily. Hunting, mining, crafting. And it kind of dawned on me a little bit as well. Like, Lawspade, you bro. I think you're pretty much there. But let's have a quick look at a few little bits and bobs. Hopefully. So we're just going to switch over to some web stuff. This is just so I could show you guys. So I'm going to switch over to the capture, and I want... Okay. So this is Rip Craze's website, right? Great fucking website, by the way. I've been using this for months and months. It's amazing. So having a look at some of the monsters that are on Eris specifically, right? Let's take the derelict drone, right? It's one of the daily missions that you get. You can actually see some of the details. And they have electric. But they also, Droctimus Prime, which is the boss of the drones. But I think he's a Droker. But it's weird. He drops blueprints, right? And they go up to, you know, into the level 30s and all that sort of stuff. But we can probably ascertain that, yeah, Defendron, it goes up. So these things go up. They go up in level. They go up. There's a clear design for Eris, which involves, you know, grinding out dailies and all that sort of stuff, but also mining to get small amounts of different things, sweating, right, in order to use the vibrant sweat to make the refined sweat crystals which you need in the weapons and all that sort of stuff. So you need all of this shit, right? But everything is like higher level, right? Everything does extra damage. So this isn't a place that like a newbie can start off on and just go ham on. It's not. It's a place that you already kind of need to be at least relatively proficient, at least to really take advantage of places like this, right? So let's talk about the... let's talk a quick second about the damage types that these things do. Electric, if we have a look on the Phyroid, burn, cut, impact, all that sort of stuff. If we have a look at the Fireling, burn, cut, impact. Lawspade believes that some of these, that certain things like, I think it was the Magma Kuma, has acid, potentially. I believe. Hey, baby. You got me coffee?
There you go.
Thanks, baby. Love you.
Love you.
So, sort of going off of that idea that all these things obviously have different stuff. And getting things with cut and impact Like main armor, that's easy enough. But thing like getting high amounts of burn, high amounts of electricity, high amounts of acid, that stuff you really need to use plates. Especially if you're rocking something like a ghost, or you're rocking vigilante armor, or even if you're rocking Pegasus or Perseus, you really want those extra plates to give you that extra damage boost, not extra protection boost. But there's also a few extra things that I'll go into, but that's it's a little bit separate. So keeping that in mind, one of the things that you really want to do is you want to get plates, right? You want plates to be able to put on and protect yourself against stuff, and you can buy plates. Plates are helpful until you can get some Ares armor, and then the plates will be just like an added bonus, you know. But you are right. The Ares armor has especially once you get up to the higher the higher versions, it's like a universal thing. It's going to be fantastic. So you might want to buy plates and all that sort of stuff, but let's have a look. Let me just hide that. Let's have a look on the auction house at electric plates. So we go to armor. This is how many plates are currently on auction. That's how many plates are on auction at the moment, right? Let's go burn. That's the burn. Let's go acid. Even less. So there's hardly any of these plates, right? And then I was kind of thinking to myself, it's like, well, why don't I just make the plates? And then it sent me down this little rabbit hole of crafting, and then it all started to click. It all started to click. That from the... You can buy it from the mall and all that sort of stuff, but this is what clicked for me. Everything builds upon itself, right? Everything builds up. Everything builds up. Let me just get into Entropia Nexus, because I think it's better than... Yeah, let's go into blueprints. And what is the starting blueprint that you can get from these guys? Let's say armor blueprint. So you can get the settler shins. Okay, so settler stuff. Let me just so settler arm guard blueprint. It doesn't give what it drops. Entropia wiki. Should have already been up, but oh well. Okay, so let's just grab copy. Do a quick search. And it's all gonna make sense. It's all gonna make sense once I actually once it loads up. Okay. So settler arm guards, these are the things that you can find if you're crafting settler arm guards, right? And I'm fairly certain the other settler gear, like the settler blueprints, if we can get it to the that. Just randomly get the gloves. And the blueprints. Okay, this one doesn't show. This one doesn't show. But there's a trickle-on effect, right? So if we have a look at these arm guards, you can see that they give you can loot these different blueprints, right? So they're limited blueprints, but you've got these various plates, but then you've also got some of these different armor pieces, you know. So let's have a look at this Predator Thigh Guard Limited. So it makes Predator Thigh Guards, but it's part of a set. Can we get to the actual set? We should be able to. So you can see from this Predator stuff that it makes higher end stuff, right? So a little bit of burn, penetration, but the impact is a little bit higher. You also get extra, different stuff, but some of the knock-on effects that you get from some of these starting pieces from the technician is things like plates and all that sort of stuff. And if we have a quick squiz, bodyguard thighs, this might have some information. Drops from. It's not what I wanted. See, here's the problem with the wiki. If there's not enough information, you just won't find it. What about stab? Stab's pretty, drops from, doesn't really show what it drops. But basically, all these things have a chance to drop other things. Okay? Which is really good. Settle the gloves improves. This might have some extra. No, it just shows what it drops from. But all of these things drop, right? They all drop from what you're crafting. And here's the thing. If you're mining and shooting and like mining and hunting and crafting from the very beginning, has a gizmo crafting. So if we have a look in is it an armor tech gizmo? Let's have a look. See if it'll actually come up. Please work. Yeah, here we go. So Armortech Gizmo 1 blueprint. This drops from Saddler Shin Guard blueprints. Now, I'm not trying to be mean, but I've been saying this to people for years. My problem is I'm poor, so I can't depot, so I sit and swant all day. I don't see how that's being mean. No, you're fine, man. Yeah, I think that's like voices only reach a certain amount of people. But I really hope whoever you've mentioned it to, they actually take this shit on board and they actually run with it and work with it. You know. But these gizmos are really easy to craft, and I'm fairly certain these things will also drop armor pieces. Greatest attractor is the total ped cycle you can do. I mean, that's the detractor of everything, isn't it? You know, when it comes to playing Entropia Universe, it's just the ped cycle. But that's where budgeting comes in, which is also later on in the live stream. But you guys see what I'm getting at, right? You see where my mind is at. Literally everything Literally everything can be crafted. Well, not everything. Obviously, there are things that are looted and things that are bought from vendors and all that sort of stuff. But a lot of things that you can, you know, make, a lot of things that you can utilize, you can make. Yeah, armor crafting is my new focus for sure. I'm working at the moment, but I'm listening. Hey, no problem, Minecrank. This is Minecrank, by the way. No problem, man. Let me just have some golfing. So, with all that said, I've got a sort of the way I'm going to be doing things. I'm going to be taking myself back, sort of to basics, right? I've made a lot of content. I've also helped out a lot of people, PED wise. Look at this doofus. Sup quick. Look at that doofus. Look at him. Do you think the game's user activity has increased after the Howling Mine and Ares update? I would say so. I would say yes. I definitely think it's increased. Hey, Lawspade got a Gradivore Stalker Global 68 PED. Nice. Congrats, bro. So I'm going to be taking myself sort of back to the beginning. And here's kind of my plan. I've made a lot of the content. I've given to people. I think it's time for me to sort of sit back and play the game sort of from the start. Not making a new account. No, that's fucking crazy. Just from the start and sort of going with the flow. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be live streaming each night. And we're going to kind of track my progression over time. And I would love to see where I'm at in like a year from now. And let me just kind of show you guys why I really want to do this specific thing. I'm going to be doing hunting, mining, and crafting all together. And I'm not going to be selling anything. That's the thing. If it's something that I'm not going to utilize, like I don't know, like a Barriclid Claw or a Rubio or some shit like that, it's going to get turned into nanocubes. Because nanocubes are used in a lot of things. Yes, save it up. See, the problem that I've had is because I've been doing content and all that sort of shit, that's what you're supposed to do. Exactly. Grangoshi. See, I sell it to the auction house, but it's gotten me nowhere, right? Because of the fact that I also have given to people a lot of shit. I've helped out a lot of people, and I'm kind of done with that now. I noticed it yesterday. I bought Dice. A streamer, I got him that lacy underwear thing that women, like the female avatars get. I bought him one of those because he wanted one, and I didn't even think about it. Yeah, you can't help people if you're always in the hole. And that's the thing, I've never really built myself up. I've always just deposited, made my content, helped people where I can, and it's just rinse and repeat, and I've never really gotten anywhere. But that was just how I rolled with things, making content and all that sort of stuff, which kind of started in COVID to kind of give people something to look forward to each day. And then it slowly got a bit monotonous, and I never really got anywhere with it. So, I'm taking it back to the beginning. And I'm going to be streaming in the evenings as my content. More just hanging out and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to be giving myself a budget, which I need to work out because, real life shit. I'm going to be giving myself a budget. and then I'm going to be doing some mining each day, doing some hunting each day, but everything with a purpose, right? So everything with a purpose. Let's like daily missions, they're going to be a big important thing. So if we have a look, we can grab some of these. So you got Fugabaraba. You track every pack, including auction fees. Yeah, see, I don't have the time well, I don't have the luxury to do that because everything's going all over the place. You know, whether it's helping other people or showing content, doing stuff. It's it's an interesting thing, but so let's have a look at these dailies. Obviously, some of these are like big old bastards. And we'll grab these. Some of these. Ah, here's an example. So these daily settler arm guard stuff, right? We just saw them before on the Entropia wiki when they dropped some stuff, right? So make 53 construction attempts of settler arm guards. Do you think I can do that? Do you think I have the ability to do that? To do that? No. And why is that? Because all of my PED has gone on making content or helping other people with all of their shit. But I've also given back to the community that's helped me. Like I've done a lot of giveaways, and you know I help some people out. Some stuff I talk about, some stuff I don't talk about. Trying to just keep people interested and all that sort of stuff. But I can't do that daily challenger one. And why is that? Because I don't have the materials. But it's really simple to make. You know? It's really simple to make. Give it to the armor. Settler arm guards. Come on. Settler arm guards. Some iron, some listerium, and some typholic gas. Nothing but gas. That's it. So here's what I'm going to be doing. Because there's two things that I'm going to make sure that I'm able to do. I need to make sure that I can play for an extended period of time. And I want to make sure that I will be able to keep all of my loot in the storage or turned into nanocubes, the stuff that I won't be able to, that I won't use or whatever. Into storage, rinse and repeat. So what we're going to have a look at is we're going to have a look at a few little bits and bobs. Let's just throw you in with the other fruit. Fruit is going to be an important one because I'll be able to either sell it or turn it into my own Nutrio bars if I get sweet stuff, which could be quite nice. Did I not bring that stuff back with me? Thought I did. No, that stuff's still on. That stuff is still up on Eris. So yeah, my plan is with my deposits, I'm going to kind of split it up. I'm going to split it up between universal ammunition and like actual PED. At least this is my plan. I want you guys to tell me what you guys think. I'm going to get universal ammunition and I'm going to get PED. The PED I'm going to spend on the basically just TT mining stuff. For now, it's just going to be TT mining. So it's going to be TT stuff, survey probes, all that stuff. I'm going to put a little tiny bit, little itty bitty bit into the shares. Little tiny bit. When I say a little tiny bit, I mean like a few shares a week. That's pretty much it. Or if I get some ridiculously large global or HOF, you know, I could put a little bit of shrapnel into the shares or whatever. So what do you guys think? Like, how should I tackle this? And is there like extra daily stuff that you think I should be doing? I'm going to be doing the small AI missions. I'm talking about the one from Boris down here, from Alice, and from that chick up here at Half Moon Bay. Couple of reasons. To get materials, of course, but also they give a chance to, like, they give me pills, right? So I've been given like hyperstim and all that different stuff, so I could just store up a whole bunch of pills for future endeavors and things like that. But that's kind of the idea that I'm thinking about going with. But I don't think there's anything in this that I actually want to do today, so we're going to do some of the AI missions. It's not a lot, but I make my peds from swatting since I can't depot anymore, so I have no good advice these days, but I profit every month unless I go on an overkill hunt. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, swatting is amazing. And here's the thing, sweat is going to be crucial in like a lot of crafting stuff. So, you know, it could be a thing where I sell half of my sweat. You know, I might sell half of my sweat and use what I get from that half of my sweat to buy shares, you know, and then I'll keep the other half for the crafting. It's not something that I paid to get. It's not free, obviously. Well, if I'm just sweating, then it's free. If I'm swanting, then it's extra. Yeah, let's go and we'll do the camp. We'll do Alice's mission. See if she's going to give us any pills. That's actually one of the things I'm going to be doing, Dragon. I'm going to be doing... There's three, actually. There's three that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing that. Like what you just said. So, like, the first daily mission, like daily hunt 1. And the collecting shit. But I'm also going to do the first instance with Drogtimus Prime because it doesn't cost much, like, at all to do. And then you get crafting, you get blueprints and stuff that I'll be able to hopefully craft later on down the line. Do minor drops. Ooh, Grats, Beston. Grats, bro. Kitty cat. So that's kind of the plan that I'm going to be going with. So obviously there's not going to be any like massive grand hunts or anything like that. I might join Lawspade for some team hunts. But I would literally just drop my damage down to like a reasonable level for my budget. I'll essentially only be adding in like 10 DPS, you know, Or I might get other people and hunt stuff. Holy shit! Grim! The fuck? Thank you very much, Grim, for gifting 5 memberships. Holy shit, bro! Five memberships. That is so sweet. Yeah, I haven't... Sweet as in cool, sweet as in nice. Coming in clutch. Thank you, Grim. Dude, you are... Oh, that is fucking awesome. Oh, man. I don't even remember how much those things cost. I don't even remember how much those things cost, eh? I need to look at that. Because I have no idea what I set them to. You got Bone, we got Pally, we got Laurentinu, we got El Hartfield, we got Jory. I am going to be doing stuff for memberships. Oh, and I'm also going to be probably restarting up my Patreon. Because I don't know if I can do the thing that I want to do on members. But I want to make stickers. I want to make stickers and a couple of other things that I can send out to members. Just as like little like tokens and mementos and things like that. If you get what I mean. Stickers and shit. How much does that shit cost? Because I don't remember what these things were set at. Dude, they're like $6 a pop. I see me live. I'm gonna be live nearly every night. AFK, no problem, Grengo. Grengoshi. I'm gonna be going live every night. And this is another good thing about the way that I'm deciding to play and kind of go back to the start with. I'm going to be able to live stream every night. We'll all be able to hang out and chat and do different things. I guess I can get rid of that weekly donation goal. That's kind of been met. Bye-bye, donation goal. That is sick, man. Thank you again, Grim. That is awesome. That is fucking greatly appreciated. I wish I had more stuff. Like, to sort of portray how awesome that is. That's just fucking awesome. Hey, Alice. Got any missions for me? But the cool thing is, doing these live streams, in like a year or so, I could do like a video that sort of shows my gradual build-up of stuff. So essentially the idea is I'm not going to be selling any of the stuff that I get. It's all going to be either turned into nanocubes or kept in storage. Alright, just Larry's sofa. Lurking or Larry? My brain's a bit mush. So yeah, essentially we'll be able to see kind of stuff. Lawspade, bro, if you're in here, how do you think I should tackle my stuff. Sup, man? So I'm gonna be depositing universal ammunition for the hunting. I'm gonna be using actual hard PED for the mining. Because I'm going to be doing TT mining, so like 10 USD will pretty much set me for like a fortnight. And then I want to put a little bit extra into like shares. Like, do you have any recommendations on stuff? Because you've been doing this a lot. Yeah, let's go kill some berryclids. Brandon. Brandon. New Treasure Island is your go-to? Okay. Because that pays out pretty regularly, doesn't it? Like that does like at least one peck a week from memory. Oh, these are bristlehogs, not berryclids. I'm a retard. I'm retarded. I'm hunting the wrong thing. I've had a day of doing nothing but like research and looking at shit. So my brain's a little bit mush. I'm meant to be hunting berryclids. No, yeah, berryclids. Not bristlehogs. Might actually remove the daily weapons to chain. Remove the daily weapons to change them and make the old ones to unlimited. Am I gonna become a millionaire? Yeah, Fortuna, that's never gonna happen, bro. It just ain't gonna happen. So this mission is really easy, which is something I like. But I tend to get a pill or something from Alice as an extra reward, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm actually kind of excited to kind of take things back to the beginning a little bit. The only real extra non-beginning thing that I'm going to be doing each day is just the Ares, like the 3 Ares missions that I'm going to do. Mippity map. Okay, so it's literally right there. That's where this comes in handy. This right here comes in real handy. It was like, what, like right here? Yeah, Low Spade up in the house. Yeah, got some of the homies hanging out. It's always nice. Yeah, we got the homies up in the house. Oh, cool! I teleported right on it. That's what I like to see. And the cool thing about doing this mission is these robots tend to drop those low-level guns. Right? So they tend to drop the low-level guns, which I can then turn into nanocubes. Which those nanocubes go... Like, nanocubes go into so much shit. So much shit. But yeah, I'm going to be, just, while my brain is still on the topic of YouTube memberships, I'm actually going to be doing a few little bits and bobs for YouTube members. I'm going to try to figure out how. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing yet, but I would really like to have something there as an incentive for people to get it, yes, but as sort of a thank you for the people that actually get the membership. You know, like I'm not sure if I can give members like their own special emotes or anything like that. I know there's like you can do like member only videos and things like that, but that's not really something that I'm into. I don't like blocking things behind a paywall. Energy nano adjuster. I've never seen these guys drop an energy nano adjuster. Like, I've never seen them drop one of these before. Yeah, I've never seen them drop one of these before. What does this go into? Like, I don't even know what they go into. The main perk to membership is you get to help out Scotty. The fuck, Grim? Grim, you're gonna go broke, my guy? I mean, I greatly appreciate it. Grim, once again, with the 5 more gifted memberships. We got Vanishing Dragon, we got the Poke, we got Mass X, Last Camden, and we got Sean. We really got to do something for like. Can you do emotes? Can you make random like emotes on YouTube like you can on Twitch? I thought about switching over to Twitch and doing Twitch streaming, but I can't. I just can't be fucked. I can't be bothered. I like streaming on YouTube. This is where all you guys are. You know why fix what ain't broke? You know what I'm saying? So that's 10 gifted memberships. That's like 60 Australian dollars. You can set some custom emojis for the members. Ooh, yeah. Forgot about that. Make some emojis. Dude, that would be sick. I can make some. Yeah, I can make some custom emojis for the channel. That would be dope. Oh, I'm also going to be... Like, I know I said that I'm going to be streaming like pretty much every night. But Entropia Universe probably isn't going to be the only one that I stream. I really want to get back into World of Warcraft. Like, they got some cool stuff going on that I really want to try out. Do some PNGs and that's all. Yeah, just need to do some PNGs, make some cool stuff. My light just flickered. My light just flickered. Don't know if you guys saw that. My light flickered. So if power randomly goes out, or if the stream randomly cuts out, power went out. But I'm hoping it's just the actual light that's on the fritz. But we've had some interesting weather recently, so that's the second time tonight that the lights flickered. But I think it flickered across the whole house. I'm a new player and have 50 pad ammo. How next I can do? Okay, you have 50 PED worth of universal ammunition. Do you deposit? Do you put money into the game? Or is this the only amount of money that you want to put into the game? Because depending on your answer, I will have a couple of different answers for you. No, you get lucky globals. Yeah, but are you planning on depositing? Because you don't want to rely on globals. Because in the long run, globals will only get you back to like a 95% return in the long run. Not right now, in the long run. So if you're not planning on depositing, if you're not planning on buying any ammo packs or anything from the Entropia shop, and this is all you're going to be utilizing, I recommend doing a little bit of... I recommend swunting. Yeah, get that mindset of being able to like make PED from globals. Get that mindset out of your head right now. Who dis? Where are the Droker? They are right here. I'll give you the position. I'll give you the position, Ryan. How do I get the position? There it is. Oh wait, no. I want to copy waypoint. There we go. You got a blend of Drokers and drones here. First, do noob missions in Cali. Yeah, do all the noob missions in Cali. And yeah, you can only make a profit by selling to other players. There is no other way. Globals and HOFs and all that sort of stuff are really just a way to get you back to a... It's just a way to get you back to a... like an average return. Okay, I only need like a couple more of these. Oh god, everyone's showing up. Oh god, everyone's showing up now. I'll just read this stuff in a sec, guys. I really just want to get this done. Hi. Two or three kills. Okay, done with that Droker. Let's kill this drone. One more drone, and then I'm set. That's a Droker. I just need a drone. A drone. My life for a drone? Okay. And I am done. All done. All done. Alright, let's read some of these. You get when you get 300 to 500 PED, you can come to a rock and kill vixens. It's best mob for noobs like me. I have a lot of markup, that's very true. Thanks for RID on Eris. It will help me when I get there. Oh, the vid on Eris. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, the house always wins. And that's the thing, right? Entropia Universe is not a gambling game. It is an economic game. It is an economy game at heart. It is not a gambling game. Do not treat it like a gambling game because you will lose, right? Like, you will lose. Treat it like an economy. You want to make money with your money, you got to trade. So you need to buy low, sell high. If you want to make money, if you want to make PED hunting, you need to find what's in demand, what mobs drop it, hunt those mobs, sell those items. But if you want to play it like an MMO, if you want to do what I'm going to be doing now, deposit a little bit each week or each fortnight or each month or whatever, budget it up into stuff for mining, stuff for hunting, right? Do your daily missions, and then keep all of your the materials that you find mining and hunting. Cycle your shrapnel to continue hunting. Do TT mining to start off with, and do low-level hunting. And then do some crafting. If you want, sell your crafted goods. Craft, sell crafted goods, and that would be like the best thing to do. But one thing that I think everyone should get in the habit of... You're going to do that? Cool. One thing you should get into the habit of doing, Memo, is, this silly little thing called swanting. But you don't need to go hardcore with the swanting. All you need to do... You see this mob here? All I'm going to do is I'm going to get one draw of sweat from it. Yeah, I can actually run away and do this. You want to find a slow mob. You could also just sweat. Like, do standard sweating. If you want, just get the one. And then you shoot him. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Bob's your uncle. And that vibrant sweat will go into crafting, go into a whole bunch of shit. Or you can sell it. It's completely up to... Grim. Bro. Oh, we gotta set something up. So, like, Grim is, like, biggest supporter. I wonder how do I set that up? Like, set up a thing, like, biggest support, like, biggest channel supporter. How would I do that? How do I do that? Because Grim he just donated another 5 subs. And Ed? Minecrank, did you become a member as well? Thank you very much for the membership, man. Thank you for the... I was taking the trash out. Taking out the trash. Hell yeah, Minecrank. Thank you very much for the follow, man. Well, for the membership. It's insane. Like I said, I'm going to be working on doing stuff for members. like, especially for people that, like, might get gifted memberships. Like, it would be really nice if, like, you know, other people are spending their money to give them these memberships. Yes, it is kind of a donation in a way, but it would be really nice that the gifted membership actually comes along with something cool. I saw, I've been doing it for a year and 6 months. You want Paneleon weak, dry all day. What's up, Survival? Survival Adventures. How you doing, bro? There is the old thing. So Robert R, welcome to the memberships. Kej Areen, Cruel Necktie, Survival, S Lianth. Money I have, great Entropia content, not so much. Keep up the good work. I will, man. I'll keep up the good work. Mostly going to be live streams, so we're going to have these chill sort of things. And if anyone has a question, or like a question about anything, or you want me to research something, ask away and we'll figure it out together. That's what our community is all about. Oh, if anyone's looking for a society to join, you can join ours. It's Diabolical Dominion. I'm going to be doing some team hunting and team swanting in the near future in these live streams and stuff to help lower level and lower depot players like myself to potentially hunt bigger mobs with their budget, with their smaller budget, to hopefully get materials that might not be available in the mobs that you know, lower depot players hunt. If that makes sense. We can swant wink verds. We can. Everyone's highest combat level. Mine. That's a good point. What is my highest combat level? Profession. Level 67 laser sniper hit. Let's see what Alice is going to give us. Hello. One sec, Ventus. I'll answer your question in a momento. So we got some universal ammo and some blazer fragments. So we'll pop that stuff. Just pop you right there. Right there. Right there. If you don't want to deposit again, you definitely need a swant. You need to swant mobs dry, like Gregoshi said. You need to swant mobs dry, and then you kill them. You need to be looking for fruit and stone to also sell, so you need to be on the lookout for that. Yeah, join our society, get a mentor. We'll be able to help you out as well, Ventus. You can join ours. It's Diabolical Dominion. So that's pretty cool. We can all hang out. It will be a very long journey, Ed. It will be a very long journey for Ventus, but can be very rewarding. You've got 100 PED. You got 100 PED. That is great because you will be able to swant. You will be able to start off swanting and you'll be able to start off strong. Swant small guys, preferably mobs that have Nova fragments on them. So I'm talking about Boriclid Punies, though they could take a little bit to actually swant dry. And they do a hell of a lot of damage. There's also Snabblesnot Youngs that you can swant. Exarasaur you can swant. There's a lot of mobs you can actually swant. You can also join us for swanting teams. You could join... There's a guy called Mac Maelstrom. Or Malik Mac Maelstrom. He does swanting teams. So you can do some sweating. You do swanting. If you're on Monria, Shoggoths are great to swant. But yeah, basically that's kind of the thing. If you're not going to deposit, you need to make... you need to get back a little bit extra. Sweat is the best way to do it. And if you're swanting, it's easy. It's not that hard. And then you just slowly build things up with time, right? So you already did the beginner missions on Cali. You got 100 ped, you don't want to deposit again, and you're a new player. Swant. And if you get a little bit extra, like look at what you have at the end of each month or at the end of each week. Yeah, do not TT anything. You want to sell to other players. I can't make consistent profit swanting. I don't wear armor, but when I kill mobs, I am dependent upon loot being equal to ammo used to make profit on the sweat. That doesn't sound right, Trogdor. I don't wear armor, but there is a way to mitigate that. And I'll actually show you. There is a way to mitigate that. So do you find you're not making enough doing the sweaty stuff? Like doing the swanting? Let me show you a little bit of a trick, Trogdor. You probably already know this, Trogdor. I've seen you around, so you probably already know this. But this is just going to be a little bit of an added thing for people that might not know this. And this is a nice little spot to do it away from people. But I'm just going to fly there. So this here is... you can do this anywhere, but I like to do this here. This is... What is it? Cape Corinth? I think. It's up over here, but you can do this anywhere where there's water or turrets. Really doesn't matter. I'm just going to fly my ass over to the spot. Take care, Grim. Grim, thank you so much for the donated memberships, dude. You are absolute legend. Absolute fucking legend. And I hope to see you again. Hopefully we'll hang out tomorrow or the next day. I might try to stream a little bit earlier, so it's a better time for certain peoples. But here's a nice little trick to kind of keep going with the swanting. You know, if you find that for some unfortunate or unknown reason you are not sort of making the profits on swanting, like straight up swanting, you can either go to a sweat circle to make back the difference, which is easy enough to do. But here's something that I used to do. This was before I started making content. You know, this was back when I could sell like 1k worth of sweat for like 2 PED to any old average Joe. But here's what I do, right? So I'll sweat a mob dry, so we'll just sweat this guy nice and dry. These guys are great because they only have 10 HP. So you can swat through these guys nice and quick. Alright, so that one's dry. I'm gonna shoot this one with my SI Scorpion. There we go. But it's like, oh, I want to make sure that I'm actually getting a little bit extra. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sweat this guy dry. I'm gonna take him to the water. We're gonna give him a little bit of a bath. So we're nice and close to the water. We don't want to go into the water yet. It's not bath time yet. It's not bath time. We want to get this guy nice and sweaty. He's getting a good workout in. He's attacking us. And remember, doing this sort of thing will also get you some defensive skills from getting attacked. So there's a lot of good stuff to this. So we got everything from this guy. So he's nice and sweaty. So we're gonna give him a little bit of a bath. Okay, we're gonna give him a little bit of a bath. He's having fun. He's enjoying the water. He's just doing what these little Subakuma hatchlings do. He's chillaxing, having fun, and he's dead. He's dead. And that's how you offset any of that stuff. But no loot, right? No loot, but you didn't spend anything on him. That's a trick. You didn't spend anything on him. You got to make sure you're not wearing armor, and you're not, or anything like that. Because when you get loot from killing a mob, it's because you've popped PED into it, right? But if you've got no armor on and no weapon, and you drag him to the ocean, it will die. But obviously, you won't get any loot because. So what is better, this, what you show, or just go to Royal Club and sweat and circle? My honest opinion, do both. Royal Club you can do when you're AFK, or if you're like watching a movie or watching a TV show or something. Doing something like this is just a way to get some skills and get some loot or anything like that. Yeah, essentially doing this gives you more XP. This gives you more experience points, so this gives you more skill points. See, right here. I am still, I am still getting skill. Oh, you guys can't actually see this. Let me bring this up. Right here. I gained some range damage assessment skills from this. And I also got some avoidance skills. That was from dodging. So doing this, I'm just going to leave this up here just above my person. Or actually, I can move my person up here. I move my face here. There we go. That's easier. Yeah, that's better. So this would be, this gives better experience points. Like, better experience. But if you're AFK, or if you're busy doing something else, go to Royal Club. Just start sweating. Every 5 minutes, go back, see if you're dead. If you're dead, heal up, or, wait for yourself to heal. Don't use a healing tool. Just wait to heal up. Then go back to the circle. If you go, and after 5-10 minutes, come back. If the mob is dry, then you get the different, then you do on the new mob. It's easy. See, people think that sweating and swanting is this major chore, when it's really not. It's really not. I swant Paneleons on Cyrene in an instance. Yes, that's a good one. I do not use macros, but it is very AFK. I get 80 sweat, but I don't think you're there yet in defense level. Yeah. There is another spot that you can do some swanting, but it's not as good. It's up here. It's where all the maphoids are. It's not. It's fine, but when it comes to swanting, you really want to be able to cycle through mobs. You know, especially if you also want the loot that the mob has. And if you also want to increase your experience points and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, the turp cage. You got it, Juba. You got it. The turp cage. It's exactly what you want. That's exactly what I was talking about. But let's actually go and have a look at a few different mobs. A few different places. Akbar. Akbar? Cool. I don't know what Akbar means. Is that your name in-game? Are you in our society? Kind of looks familiar. I don't know. Akbalox. Akbalox. Are you in our... I don't know. There's Aku. I don't know. Not in your sock now. I don't know what you're getting at with Akbalox. Sorry, man. I'm building my ped back up. Had to withdraw my ped a few years back, slowly recouping it back, building up my ped card and ped cycle ability without depoting. It's hard. It's very hard. There is one trick. So if you just want to shoot stuff, in-game name, Akbalox, cool. If you just want to shoot some stuff and you don't really want to like worry about it too much, you can just go to Entropia and you can kind of like go into the docks, get some oil, TT the oil. I know I said TT, but you're basically changing the oil into ammo. That's the way I see it. And then you use the little bit of ammo that you get, go pew pew, and then you get more oil. You can do that all day. You can do that all day. You can make like 5 pet a day just from pew pewing from the oil money. Like genuinely. It's so cool. This is awesome. It's definitely one of those things that I'm going to be doing. Because I like it. Apparently on the best on Swanting. Potentially, yeah. They're the better AFK Swanting. Yeah, for AFK. If you want the absolute... If you want the absolute best bang for your buck when it comes to swanting, for markup and all that sort of shit, Vixens on Entropia would be my personal preference. But, you know, there's so many that you could do. There's so many different mobs that you can swant. You have never sold a single Paneleon loot for the last 1.5 years. Yeah, that's rough, man. That is rough. That is rough. But I what do I want to do now? Do Boris's mission. See if Boris wants to give us some stuff. Or we can talk to what's her face. Yeah, actually, we'll talk to what's her face at Half Moon Cove. Shit, Half Moon Cove. No, Half Moon Bay. I need to go Half Moon Bay. Wrong spot, man. Wrong spot. But yeah, at some point in the future, I'm going to do like an entire stream. Literally just doing my oil run stuff on Rocktropia. It's going to be an entire stream. And I'm going to be doing nothing but like going and getting some oil, turning it into ammo, shooting, going to get some oil, turning it into ammo, shooting, and at the end we'll see what I've got. Because it is literally my favorite way to play for free in this game. Alright, Juba. Akbalox. You take care, mate. I will see you at some point in the future, hopefully. Work. Yeah, it's good. I like live streaming. Because of this. We're able to chat and hang out. I really like it. Alright. Lauren! Bruce! The Batwayne! What's up, man? I was thinking of making video and content on this game, but I'm too socially cringe, but I also don't like people knowing my levels. Yeah. Keep him in the dark, man. Keep him in the dark. What's up, Lauren? Got a mission for me. Does Lauren have a mission? Yes, you don't like sand. Fucking Anakin wannabe. Yes. Okay. And Atrax. Mollusks and Atrax. Okay. Can I have the mission? No, they're fucking not. They're not in my... can I have the mission, please? But they're really not in there, mate. Thank you. Thank you. So we're going to kill some little Atrax, some little mollusks, and some little Sabakumas. Which all of these missions fit into my they all fit into my budget stuff, which is good. So we're gonna go and kill some little Sabakumas. We're not swanting these guys. We're gonna try to get like one pull of sweat from them, maybe. Without telling me about the mission, give me the mission. I accept it. Just give it to me. Yeah, pretty much. Just give me the fucking mission, bro. So I don't care. Just give me the mission. Give me a freaking mission. Just gonna put my. Just gonna put. Actually, no. I'm gonna put my scorpion. My scorpion down here. Just put my scorpion down there. Scorpion works nice. And what are we gonna do, guys? We're gonna get one single draw of sweat. Because we want to build good habits. If it was voice acted, I wouldn't mind the lore, but fuck, I ain't reading that shit. Yeah, it's so annoying. Like, I was hoping they would have at least like AI voices or something. But it's like, nah, bro. We ain't giving you guys that shit. Now, I'm only doing one pull of sweat, generally, because I depot. So I don't need to get as many draws of sweat, because I depot. But I'm a low depot player, so, you know, it is what it is. I technically don't even need to swamp these if I don't want to. But it is, like, just a little bit of a good thing to get into. But they are swarming a little bit, aren't they? That's right, I'll just do a round at Royal Club tomorrow. Hey, Ryan. Ryan's, you know, he's playing hard. See, I think when it comes to the time, like the time frame and time cost, oh, that one was like a PED nearly. I think it kind of goes Alice, then Boris, then Lauren. I think that kind of is the sort of the way it goes. That was a good drop as well. That was also a good drop. Holy shit. Anything over 50 pack from us, these Subakuma hatchlings are like, might as well be a little global. Like percentage-wise, when you compare it to like some of the big mobs that like people tend to hunt. So these cost like 4 peck or so for me to kill. So I just got 69 peck. So that would be like someone with like killing a Ambulamax that like around 4 PED getting a 69 ped global. At least that's how I like to think about it. And that was 1 ped 25. So I'm just getting lucky. Well, that's good because, you know, that helps me get back to my my average, which is always nice. And the mollusks are good because the mollusks, they drop their teeth. So we can turn that into the enamel buttons, which we'll use for crafting. Because you need that for the shirt that does the coloring and all that jazz. I'm getting cold. I'm just gonna put a jumper on. There's my jumper from today. I'm gonna put a jumper on. It's chilly, man. We're getting into winter, so it's getting cold. And I'm starting to lose weight, so like certain places that where veins and shit were like covered up by a layer of fat are now on the surface of the skin. And because I used to do a lot of strongman shit, I have a lot of veins. Like a lot of veins. A lot of surface veins. So, I get a little bit cold now. Yeah, so you get it, Gringoshi. You get it, man. I'm going to have my leaf blower blow on my air conditioner and then put it on OnlyFans. Put it on OnlyFans. That's funny. Make a little bit of cash on OnlyFans by showing OnlyFans. That's great, Gringoshi. Like, congrats on like dropping that amount of weight. Like, it's not a small feat. Anyone that's like big and has tried to lose weight, or is in the process of losing weight, or has lost weight before in the past, it's fucking tough. You know, especially with the way like supermarkets and big companies like sell all their products and shit. It's all designed to make you fat and sick. It's all interconnected. You know, humans are not meant to have that much access to sugar. You know? I hate being skinny, had to do it for my mental health. Can't eat American food, it's poison. Essentially, yeah. I have to buy special food. Yeah. Most food is just fucking horrible for you. Because it keeps you sick, you know? I pretty much just eat meat now. I eat meat and I'm losing weight. And I'm feeling fantastic. European food is like, oh yeah, it's a lot cleaner. Well, it's funny, right? This is something that interesting, right? My one of my wife's friends. You've done carnivore for 4 years. You're taking a break. Yeah, carnivore is it can be rough, but it's great if you want to get healthy again. You just can't go back to eating all the shit again, you know. You can add in fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. Yeah, but it's great for getting you back to a good metabolic state, which is what I'm going to be doing. But I think it was one of my wife's friends or something like that. She went over to America, and essentially American bread is essentially what we would in Australia would class as cake. It's essentially cake. Like it's fucking insane. Yeah, sugar bread. It's so bad. But for a lot of people, bread is a massive staple. And it's funny, if you want good bread that has less shit in it, it costs you a freaking arm and a leg. but it's got less shit in it. So stupid. And they just think I'm a nut job. Yeah, it's because I've weighed between, since I was in high school, my metabolism is in high gear. I could eat a horse and just poop more. Yeah, pretty. You can eat a horse and just, yeah, pretty much. Like, if you've got a high metabolism, then it's awesome. But it could also be bad because it could, you could struggle to put on weight. I import my stuff from Europe. I have to source it carefully, but I bake my own shit. Yeah. My highest weight was 275, but you're down to 225. Fantastic, bro. That is fucking awesome, man. My weight right now is around 180 kilos, which is fat as fuck. That's the best way to put it, is fat as fuck. But I am losing weight. On the diet that I'm on. I'm losing weight and I'm going to keep at it. So, we'll see where I'm at in a year. If I'm still alive. Because you never know. I could get hit by a truck. You can do it cutting that sugar water. Oh yeah, if anyone ever needs advice on carnivore or to get around the hurdles. Yeah, fishing's fun. I like fishing. I've been sick the last couple of days, so I haven't been able to go out. Had a nasty bit of a cough. Just gonna heal. You've never been able to put on weight. Well, you don't want to put on fat, okay? If you want to put on weight, increase your protein intake and start working out. Then you'll naturally increase weight with muscle weight, which is better weight. Because you don't want to be fat. You don't want to put on fat. Like, humans naturally do have fat stores. Men tend to sit naturally between 15 and 25% body fat. Women tend to sit between 25 and 30% body fat. Because they got them titties and that badonkadonk. You don't need to be shredded like a fucking bodybuilder. Those 9%, 5%ers. Or sub 5%ers. Because then that's not healthy. That's not metabolically healthy. Yeah, boba. That boba and that booty. Yeah, you get it. I have no idea why your thing got cut out, Law Spade, on here. Girl fat looks better than man fat. Whoa, yeah. It's very true. It's probably because YouTube's a bit fucking precious. But then again, there's a point, right? When it comes to females of most species, they tend to carry more weight because they go through this absolutely amazing thing called childbirth, where they have to carry children inside of them, believe it or not. And that is really fucking hard. And they need to then give a lot of the shit that they eat, the nutrients goes into the baby. That's why a lot of women naturally gain weight, because they end up eating more because they get all those mad cravings. That's usually because they're nutrient deficient or the baby is drawing in nutrients. There's a whole lot of different stuff. Women will crave fucking crazy shit during pregnancies. You know? Like, you know, men and women carry their fat in different spots. You know, it's just the nature of the beast. See, I got this medication when I was younger for my Tourette's, and it kind of fucked my body a little bit. So I got a little bit of that gynecomastia. I got a little bit of that gyno, which means I got them man titties. You know what I mean? Got them man titties. So these days, if I gain weight, I gain weight like in man titties, and in my guts as well, but like man titties, which sucks. Even when I was like a thin young man, like I had tits is fucking weird. Is so fucking weird. At least I'm not bald. Yeah, exactly. It's the gut microbiome telling the brain what it needs to get the nutrients in the body. The gut is the first brain. Yeah, pretty much. Like your tummy tells you what you want, you know. That's why whenever you're hungry, you just gotta ask your tummy what you want. It's like, what do you want, tummy? It's like, well, I want fish. It's like, okay, let's get you some fish. But sometimes you can also just be thirsty. And sometimes it's just one of those days, and you need to have a shot of whiskey or vodka or something. Yeah, sometimes it's just one of those days. You know what I'm saying? It can also drive you mad. Hence the term hangry. Yo, yeah. It's amazing what happens when you're really hungry. The things you'd eat. Like, hunger is a powerful motivator. No, that's usually glucose and insulin conflict for not regulating your sugar intake. I was able to go days. Yeah, but carnivore is a more nutrient-rich diet than a lot of like standard American, like, you know, the SAD diet. And if you want, if you've also got a lot of body fat, that's the thing. Once you get into ketosis and you've got a lot of body fat, if you had like, for me, for instance, if I've had a day where I had like a bunch of chicken breast and like some liver, for instance, I might not eat the next couple of days and not feel like eating. Because my body's got all the protein and the nutrients that are needed. It's just using its fat stores, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's all good stuff. It's funny, did you know your body makes its own glucose each day? Your body makes its own glucose, and our body has this amazing way of turning proteins into sugars, like into glucose. Oh, you're on a bad delay? Oh, that's all good, man. So a little bit, getting close to the end of these these Sabakumas. I'm just gonna convert this. Cool. Then yeah, we'll hunt the Mollusk, and then we'll hunt the Atrax. Which one is the Atrax? I forget. See, it's the other one, isn't it? Yeah, it's these guys. I don't mind hunting those guys. They're easy enough to deal with. I wonder if you could kill the starving Atrax. I wonder if that will count towards the mission. Because that would be pretty good. Does anyone know if the starving Atrax like can go towards this mission? You know, we might even test it out after we've killed these Subakumas. I still can't believe Grim dropped that many fucking gifted members. Like, that's like 90 Australian dollars. That's insane, man. That means, like, I'll get a YouTube payment this month and next month, which is just awesome. Just so cool. So yeah, big props to Grim for pushing that. And Mindcrank, of course. Cannot forget you, man, for subbing. For not subbing, for, you know, joining as a member. Yeah, cannot forget you, my guy. My light just flickered again. My light done flickered. Again. That's 3 times tonight that it's flickered now. I have no idea why. Almost done with these Subakumas. I'm hoping I get this mission done before bed. I mean, I should do. My wife knows I'm streaming, so I could just stay up a little bit. Because I don't really want to, then have to finish it in the morning, because then you guys don't get to see if I get anything cool, and it's such a pain. And with the chance of, rings and guns and shit, it's just nice. Alright, we're going to head back. And we're gonna be switching over to our BC30 modified. And I think we'll test out that starving Atrax. We'll see if the starving Atrax does anything. Because I think it's an Atrax. I think it's a starving Atrax, not a starving Atrox. So we might as well check it out. Blib. Come on, spawn. Someone might actually already be up at the starving Atrax. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You got this, man. You got this. Yeah, they are up at the starving Atrax. I'll give it a little tester. Oh, maybe they're not. Oh no, they're not. They're down there. What are they doing down there, you silly thing? Where the fuck am I going? Where am I going? What am I doing? I'm so fucking confused. I'm so confused. Is the Atrax up here or is it up this? Oh, I think it's up this way. I think it's up over here. I think I was in the wrong spot. Yeah, I was just in the wrong spot because I'm a moron. Okay, let's see if this starving Atrax goes towards the mission. It does! We're gonna kill these starving Atrax. Because these guys are the most cost-effective one to kill. And I think these go by kills, not necessarily the amount that you spend per kill. But I'm not entirely sure. If anyone knows, let me know. Sup, Mr. Atrax? Can't sleep, just lurking. That's fair enough, Grim. Can't sleep, just lurking. Maybe have some, You know what really helps me sleep sometimes? A little bit of meditation. You know, I put on a little bit of, like, nice music. Then I meditate. That's what I like to do. Oh, yeah. I listen to binaural beats for meditation every night and on my days off. That's cool. Yeah, it's good. I'm logging mostly because killing stuff to start my day's grind. Hey, that's fair enough, man. Gotta get on that grind, man. I am gonna finish this mission and then call it a stream and then go to bed. And then tomorrow evening we'll do more stuff. We might have a couple of good dailies that we might be able to do. Yeah. Collect some materials, maybe do a little bit of TT mining. Because I don't mind doing TT mining. It's what I'm going to be doing. Or I might even go to Entropia and do my free-to-play oil thing. Because that's always fun. And unlike other people that are there trying to get as much oil as they can, I only need a few pieces at a time. Like 2 or 3 pieces at a time. You know? It's easy. It's no stress. Eight, 16, 24, 22. So if all shots hit, it costs about 32 pack. We'll round it up to 34 pack. Yeah, I got some diluted sweat. It's cool. Just gonna heal myself. You're swanting. You doing some coding in Unity? Nice. Ah, wrong gun. I need to switch that out. Hello. When we land in this game, can we choose which planet to land, or is Eclipse only for starting? No, you can pick which one you want. I think you need to download the specific version of the client. It's been so long since I've done it. Like, my wife started on Arcadia, I started on Calypso. Some planets give you benefits. Yeah. I started on... Brandon started on Cyrene. I think you are able to pick. Hey, Brandon, when you started, were you able to pick where you started? It's been way too long and I don't remember. Yeah, so I think you pick which planet you start on. But if you're not sure, you can Google it. But yeah, you don't have to start off on Calypso. Yeah, you could start off on any of the planets, I think. I don't know if you could start off on Monria, but I'm not sure. See, Mindark devs, this is why I want to have, be able to do a fresh account so I can run people through the new player process. You can make it so I can't trade, can't do any of that stuff. How do we choose where we start? Is it after character creation? I am not sure. Swag? What's swag? Swag? Is it after character creation? I honestly don't remember, man. If you wait a couple of minutes, I will kill these last Aatrox that I need, and then I'll do a quick 5-10 minute research, and I'll figure out how it's done. To choose your starting planet in Entropia, you'll need to register your account through the official website of the planet you want to start on. Ah, okay. Okay. So if you register through the Entropia Universe one, then you'll start off on Calypso. Looked it up. Thanks, Dragon. You're an absolute godsend. One or two more. So if you want to start off on Arcadia, you would have to go to arcadia.com or whatever it is. Cyrene, you would have to go there. Toulon, I think you would have to go there. Yay, the Aatroxes are dead. And I can leave. So there you go, Jay. That's how you do it, man. That is how you do it. So planet websites matter. Yeah. Yeah, apparently so, man. Apparently so. So do you know which one you signed up for? Like signed up with? Or are you just now creating your account? It doesn't matter what planet you start out on. If you want like a specific armor from like a graduation thing, you just gotta make sure you graduate on the planet of the corresponding armor that you want the armor set on. But certain planets do have like if you're born on, say, Next Island, there are perks. I think someone mentioned that. Yeah, Gringoshi said that certain planets have benefits. Like, yeah, so it really does matter. So yeah, it matters. Okay, let's go kill these mollusks. And then that will be me for tonight, guys. Once we've killed these mollusks. But I'll be back on tomorrow. Where are we going? We go on ESO? Oh, EOS. Going to EOS. And tomorrow we might do some TT mining, or we'll go to Rocktropia. I'll figure out what I want to do. On Rocktropia I can get some free oil, which is nice. I am going to put on my armor though, because these guys are going to hurt just a little tiny bit. It's a gatherer. Alright. Mollusk Young. Why did you shoot him then? Fucking asshole. Alright. There we go, some mollusks too, because yeah, we'll need those for... Uh-oh. No, we're good, we're good. Yeah, Jay, like, look for a really good mentor. Like, mentors are really good. Grangoshi says that, you know, he can mentor you. He's been around for a long time. He'll definitely teach some stuff to be sustainable. Mentors make or break you in the game. Oh, they do. They do. Yeah, my mentor kind of stole some of my shit. And kind of used me a little bit. Yeah, he, let's see, he wanted my Buchan's knife. This was when Buchan's was still, like, the Buchan's knife was still tradable. And he traded it to me for TT value. And what else did he do? He told me to sell my Vivo S10 because I didn't need it. Because he wanted me to go hunting with him to kill Kerberoses. And to use the ped from that on something. Yeah. Like... What do you need to do as a disciple? So you got to do some mining and some hunting with your mentor. And you got to do some crafting. And then beyond that, you just got to play the game. Like, after you've done those 3 things, like, with your mentor, I believe, then you basically just got to play the game. And then your graduation stuff will tick up. And then you'll get some free goodies. Yep, you need to graduate. You have to do a series of events with the mentor and eventually meet the skill requirements to graduate. Exactly. And then you get some cool stuff. You get a new set of armor. Then you get a couple of other bits and bobs, but I forget. The mentor does get something as well for mentoring. It's just random. I'm not a good mentor if you're not patient, but I don't depot. Yeah, so Grengoshi doesn't deposit into the game. So if you want to learn how to like play the game without needing to deposit, or if you want to be a low depot player, like really low depot player, Grengoshi is your guy. I think I've done one disciple. I've had one disciple. I think. And that's it. I've only ever had one disciple. Who was that disciple? I wonder if I can see who it was. I mean, I should be able to see who it was, yeah? Let's see. Actions. Mentoring. No, I don't want to retire. I want to see graduated disciples. I graduated one. Can I see? I guess you can't see who's, yeah. I thought I did. I thought you could see them, but you can't. Yeah, I think when I did my mentoring, I gave the guy some stuff to do some mining, some stuff to do some hunting. I think I gave him some wood cutting stuff. Yeah, I gave him around about, not a lot. I think I gave him about like 30 to 40 PED worth of stuff. Then I think they got into making. They got heavy into mining, so they would mine, then they would make like mining amplifiers, and then go out and mine some more. I think they did that. From memory, that's what they did. Alright, so we're halfway through the mollusks, which is good. So we'll finish these guys up, turn in the mission, see if we get anything cool. I hope we get something cool. I'm not too worried about the ammo that we get back, because it's not that much, like, at all. It's almost pointless. But it's the chance of that extra reward that I'm more interested in, because they can give pills and rings and weapons and stuff. I'll add you on Discord. I mean, yeah, you can add Gringoshi on Discord. Yeah, me on Discord as well. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know my Discord straight off the bat, but there is an Entropia Universe Discord. Uh-oh. I may have made a mistake. Oh, I was so close to kicking the bucket then. Look at that. Look at that. I was so close to kicking the bucket. That is rough. Discord, Gringoshi. Yeah. And then you guys will be able to chat. You guys will be able to talk all about it. When do I deposit? I deposit on Tuesday, so Sunday, Monday. Okay. I've got. No, yeah. I think I can. I think I'll make it to Tuesday. Tomorrow might be a Rocktropia trip, I think. I'll be able to show you guys how I do it. Do the free to play on Rocktropia shit. Oh, and I'll have to show you guys something cool. You guys want to see something cool? You might not find it cool. I think it's cool. Alright, mollusks are dead. So you see this animal muscle oil here? Right? See how it says that it can be looted in PvP areas? Which is in space. And you see how this vibrant sweat can also be looted in space, like looted in PvP areas? From memory, I think you can... Let me just see if this is something that we could do. Yeah, we can make animal muscle oil crates. And this cannot be looted in space, right? It's heavy as shit, but you can fly it through space. Okay? And then once you get back, you can turn it back into muscle oil. Pretty nifty, huh? Did you guys actually get to see that? Oh yeah, you guys are able to see it. That's pretty nifty, isn't it? What else can you... Yeah, you can turn that into animal eye oil crate. Can you... No, you can't do it with diluted sweat. It's okay. But yeah, so like animal oils and shit, you can turn it into a crate, and then it won't be looted in space. So if you've got a lot of muscle oil or various oils that you want to get from like one side of the system to another, just turn it into crates, and then turn it back once you get back to Calypso. Okay, where are we going? We're going up to Half Moon Bay. So we're going to turn in this mission, see what we get, and then I'm done for the evening. And then we'll be doing it all again tomorrow evening. Before I quit in 2023, I bought 500 Twin tokens and 500 Unreal tokens. How long since? Am I rich yet? How much did you buy? Or the Twin tokens are useless now. How much did you buy the Unreal tokens for? Because they have a markup of about 14 pet a pop at the moment, I think you can sell them for. 13 to 14 pet each. Whatever they were in 2003. Well, let's have a look. I'll just finish this. Claim reward. Did we get anything? No, just some ammo and some Nova fragments. Oh well. Can I just take this up? Yeah, you just play the game as like a game. Don't worry about the profits or anything like that. But if you bought it at 10, you know, you probably make like 40% on top of that, I think. Let's see. Unreal tokens. Oop, wrong one. The guy with the Unreal tokens, will his account even be active since the last update to the... Yeah. His account should still be there. It should still be there. Since the last update to... Yeah, it should still be there. But if we have a look at the tokens... They are selling at 14 pet a pop. Let's look at the graph for the last 10 years. So you say you bought it in 2003-ish? Yeah, they've gone up by... Yeah, they've gone up by a few ped a pop. So you're not rich by any means. But you could probably sell them all and have some ped. Or keep a hold of them. Whatever you want to do. Anyway, guys. I'm going to be leaving it there. Thank you very much for hanging out with me this stream. And a big thank you, massive props to Grim for like those 15 gifted memberships. Losing my voice. I've been sick the last couple of days, you see. And thank you very much to Mindcrank or Ed for becoming a member as well. And thank you everyone for hanging out. I will have a good sleepy sleep, Lord Spade. See you later, Scott. See you later, Brandon. Tomorrow evening's live stream, I'm going to be just dicking around on Entropia. We're going to get some oil. We're going to see what things we can get, what loot we can get. It's going to be a somewhat free-to-play-esque thing. Sort of. Not really. I'm going to be using something that I did buy. But all the ammo that I'm going to be using is from oil stuff. Love you too, Mindcrank. You take care. In fact, I love all you fucking people. You guys are fucking awesome. Sleep well, guys. Lots of love from here. Take care. Stay safe. And I'll see you all tomorrow. So, stay safe, everyone. Hoff big. Hoff big.